Looking for the ultimate loader tractor? Look no farther. You found it at Vahrenberg Implement here in Higginsville, Missouri. We're here to show you and teach you about the 5713S. This is the premier tractor of the Massey Ferguson brand. This tractor features the Dyna4 transmission. This is what we consider a mid-range tractor. This tractor is available in from 110 to 130 max engine horsepower, and basically that's how you read our nomenclature. The 13, you add a 0 right here, 130 max engine. It's the 5700 S series tractor from Massey Ferguson. What separates the S series from our more basic tractors like the 5700? Well, we're going to get into that in another video here. But we're going to show you, this is our premium full-featured tractor. Comes available in some different package options. There's a classic, a deluxe version. The classic is more bare bones. The deluxe is very customizable, and we'll show you that because we've got a deluxe here. We've done a video on a classic version. Deluxe allows you to customize this tractor to meet your needs. It adds a lot of extra features as standard equipment over the classic package that was optional. When you're pricing these tractors, if you're looking at the classic and some of those added features, the deluxe may be cheaper and give you more and get you more for those hard-earned dollars. What we've got here is a steep slope bonnet or hood. The Europeans call it. What this does is gives you excellent visibility to see your loader in front of you, see the back end of that bucket, see the back end of that bale spear, see where you're placing those loads with less restriction. This is a Massey Ferguson exclusive. It's one of the features of the 5700 series that sets it apart from all of our other tractors as our steep sloped hood. It's probably one of the #1 selling features of this tractor. Makes the ultimate loader tractor. Underneath this hood is the AGCO Power 4.4 liter 4.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. It has no DPF. You can actually release that and we can get this hood way open for the easiest maintenance in the industry. Isn't that easy? Cooling package, easy to get into to keep this blown out. Get you an air comb, blow that sucker out, keep your radiator condenser nice and clean, keep your air conditioner condenser clean so that it can transfer heat and get rid of that warm air in that cab and keep you nice and cool. It's got a big condenser, but you got to take care of it. This tractor features no diesel particulate filter. It does require diesel exhaust fluid, but as we've shown in other videos, the AGCO diesel exhaust fluid or SCR system, selective catalyst reduction, is different than many in the industry. We use the dual knock sensor system on this same tractor. We've spoken about it a lot of times. You've got your DOC down here. You've got a knock sensor right up there where it comes out of the turbocharger. Got a dosing meter, and then it injects it, treats it, and it has a downstream meter sensor, nitrogen oxide sensor, NOx sensor for short, that reads the results. So if we got too much NOx gases, we inject, and then we read the results. If it's too clean, we reduce the amount we inject. If it needs more or low quality DEF, it's going to add more DEF to it. It's a simple system, man. We've got a performance. Go watch our performance video on proof of performance. These tractors are using very little DEF. Most tractors are less than 5% for fuel usage. You ain't going to find that in all the tractor brands out there. So you've got, if you're looking for tractors and they have SCR technology, you better take a look and ask some questions because they're not all the same. Pivoting front fenders. are a great option. You've got your engine oil fill, or your dipstick, your fill, your engine oil filter, starter terminal there. Nice and handy to get to. You come around to this side, we've got our fuel filters right here. There's our fuel filters. Loader toolbox. Got a toolbox here. Your diesel fill, ground level fueling. That's a feature of Massey Ferguson, man. People love that. They don't have to string hoses all over the place to do their work. This tractor features the Dyna4, and when we get in, we'll discuss it more. This is a premium 16-speed transmission, 4 gears, 4 power shifts, and you do not have to clutch to shift any of those. Yes, I will repeat that. None of the speed changes require clutching the tractor with your foot. In the Deluxe package, as we've seen here, we got cab suspension. OptiRide mechanical passive cab suspension is part of this package. 4 sets of remote valves. 540, 540 economy, and 1000 PTO are standard equipment with the Deluxe package. It has the combined flow 26 gallon. Basically we have a 16 gallon per minute remote pump, 10 gallons to the 3-point. You can combine the flow to get 26 gallons per minute at the remote valves or at the loader right here. And that's for our soft drive, and we just got this thing in. We've got to hook that up still. This is how, and this loader is run by an electronic joystick, but you only see 2 sets of remote valves. First and second remotes, or the loader is controlled by there. Third and fourth are mechanical. If you want to switch from the loader to your mechanicals, you adjust this lever right here, and that switches the flow from here back to the rear remotes. You can run your first 2 sets of remotes with the loader joystick. It's got a category 2 and 3. You can see the two bushings here. Category 3 hitch, so you can get into those big implements, those big heavier implements, where a lot of mid-range tractors are limiting you with category 2 only. The radio comes standard. We've talked about the electric joystick. We're going to talk about the FL loaders. We've got the 3819 right here. And man, that bucket is way up in the air there. This loader will lift 149 inches. It'll lift 4,230 pounds at 31.5 inches, not at the pivot pin, but more the front edge of the bucket. This is the mechanical self-leveling version, and you can also do a non-self-leveling version. It'll raise 149 inches, but it'll only lift 2,840 pounds. Got the big wide angle view mirrors. Look how you can see a lot of stuff out there, and we see them in the cab. This one is featuring the Vizio roof. With the Vizio roof, we added the LED light option, and that is a very economical way to get LED lights, the Vizio roof, cheaper than buying LED lights only. So you got LED mid lights, you got these big spotlights, 2 work lights up at the top, so you got 4 work lights in the front plus these lights that are LED, and you've got 4 LEDs on the back, 1 here and 1 up there on both sides. You do have a PTO start and stop switch, PTO 3-point raise and lower on both sides. Yes, both sides. And we showed you, you got a 2-door cab. The right door does work. We're not going to charge you extra to get in the right side. Got your steps here. Important thing for winter, that is your coolant. Turn your coolant on and off. That turns your heater, allows your heater to work. Battery boxes underneath there. This is featuring Michelin tires, the 380/70 R28s on the front. This is Michelin 480, 70 R38s on the back. You can do a 38-inch tire on the 5700 S Series. The S Series, to me, I think stands for sexy, man. This is one of the sexiest tractors on the market out there. We're gonna shut the hood, we're gonna jump up in the cab, and we're gonna take it for a ride and show you what it's really about. Isn't that sexy? Superior feature, superior performance, superior reliability. S Series tractors give you more for your hard-earned dollars. Superior comfort. You're going to see a lot of difference in the ride and the comfort of this tractor. It's a little longer wheelbase. It weighs a little bit more. 3-point lifting capacity is heavier. 8,575 pounds not at the hitch balls, but 2 foot behind. There's just a lot of features, and it's hard to feel in a video. You've got to come drive it and experience it for yourself. No diesel particulate filter, so we have no regeneration in this tractor. You come to Vahrenberg Implement, pricing on the window, we got monthly payments, we got pricing on the front. We try to make it easy for you to shop us 24/7, 365 days a year. Rain, snow, sleet, or hail, we've got pricing on the equipment here. Standard is the cloth buddy seat. This section will pop up. Backrest to it, field office, parking brake. This is an automatic air ride seat. Automatic means when you hit the button, it's going to adjust for your weight. Also, in the swivel position, you can keep it where it's not locked. You can pull it, lock it, it'll stay in place. Raise it on up, swivel, and you can lock it back in place. The swiveling seat allows you, if you're doing a lot of work, to look forward, back, and just turn yourself while it's running. That's one of the features a lot of people like. Man, you can see that air ride dropping down. Got hydraulic dampening, shake front and rear, cloth seat, that nice beautiful Massey emblem, adjustable armrest, and one of the features of the Deluxe tractor is our armrest controller is built in. We're going to just turn on the tractor here, show you that automatic feature. You can hear that pump running in the background as we talk, but the armrest is built in to the seat, so your controls are a lot easier. This is one of the features of the Deluxe Series tractor. You got your transmission controller, and as we spoke earlier, you do not have to clutch to shift this. You can bump all 4 power shifts up or down with that controller. This magic little orange button right here, when you're in a range, you can shift that to this next range. So you can go through range 1, 2, 3, and 4 by pushing the button, shifting it forward, or downshifting it to there. So you can do all 16 changes with this. Power shifts without the button, ranges with the button. You can also increase, decrease speed on your joystick. It has a neutral trigger back here that finger's on. You can increase, decrease here also. This is forward reverse shuttle. This is increase, decrease speed. H3, H4, if you're running a grapple, you can run it off of here. You've got your 2 remotes. As I mentioned earlier, these can be transferred to the tractor rear remotes instead of the loader. This is your speed and velocity controls. This is foot pedal mode. You can actually drive this tractor by the foot pedal, and it'll automatically upshift. It's got auto drive, so it's going to shift from power shift A to B to C to D. And if you're in the road mode, it's going to jump up the next gear 2A. It's going to speed match. Speed matching is part of this tractor. So if you come out of 2A and you drop to gear 1, you're not going to drop all the way to 1A. You're going to go to 1D or 1C probably to match the speed. Got you're combining your memory button. You've got your light controls all up here, nice and easy. 540 economy. Here's your, if you had suspended front axle, we got one of those coming, so We'll be showing that. This is your combining valve. This is your 3-point speed array, speed of fall, position versus draft control, warning lights, rear windows open, the back window opens. Got power port here. You got this is the 3-pin ISO. Got the 2 bars and with the 1 ground bar. This is a diagnostics port. PTO is electro-hydraulic. You can set it up as automatic. You can say, when I lower the 3-point, I want the PTO to kick in. I mean, it's got a ton of features. This is a premium full-featured tractor like nobody else. You got your lights, your power front axle, your diff lock, auto diff. Any of the lights that are on are features of this tractor. Like you can see, we don't have the front suspension, and we don't have the auto guide buttons in this one because we've taken the auto guide out. It's available as a deduct, and it gets the pricing down. If you're not needing that guidance, the Deluxe comes standard with it, but you can take it out. Got a rear hitch mirror. You've got your viewing, your Vizio roof. Oh, and it's sealed. They got a good seal on that sucker, but you can actually open that. Got a falling object protection structure. Even got a can cooler. Put you a can of pop-up in here or a can of coffee. You can buy coffee in a can now. Run the heater, it'll warm that can. Run the air conditioning, it'll keep it cool. Got your air conditioning system here. Your radio is part of the package. It's standard equipment. Where your basic models, that's going to be economical. Lots of vents. 2 vents here, vents here, vents here. Just a well laid out tractor. Lots of features. Got tilt and telescopic steering. Tilt down, pull the lever, comes out with you. The dash, notice how the dash came with us. It goes back. You have a system information screen right there, controlled by the control pad here. You can go through several different screens, performance. There's forward and reverse. You can set your preset takeoffs. SC1, C2 is takeoff, preset takeoffs. You can set an engine speed A, which C1 is that, engine speed A is there. It'll automatically, when you push this button, it'll go to 1820 or whatever you have it set at. This side is going to show you your gear, your speed, and your hours. And then there's a display brightness, time clock. You can even leave the lights on, have the lights stay on while you're doing it. We're going to fire it up here. The key is over here on the right hand side. Shut the door. Take our parking brake off. All you have to do, once you have it engaged, is lift that lever. This is a 3-function power shuttle. See, I just raised that and it came to neutral. We're going to lower our loader here. Look at that fast cycle times. That's superior hydraulic performance. Now, we're going to go forward. We're in actually the turtle, so we're in the field mode. I can downshift by just bumping this lever down. Slows us down. Want to increase speed? Increase it. Want to go to change direction? Change directions. Now, if you push the clutch in and you have this in neutral, you can shift ranges. And you've seen the rabbit, we have a rabbit now. Now watch this. We're in 1C, 1D, and it shifts to 2A. It'll go through all 16 speeds, and you can do that with the power shuttle. Or you can do it with this T-handle like I mentioned. There's coming back to D, C, B. And we don't have to push that orange button when we do a gear change. But we can do it if we want to. So we drop back there, it's speed matched. Back up. You've got multiple places you can control the power shifts, here, or you can actually do it right here too on your joystick lever. 2A, negative, 1D, 2A, 2B. If you have it in, if you put this in neutral, you push and hold, we're going backwards now. Next time I push the button, we're going forward and backwards. You push the neutral button and this, you've got to push both of these buttons at the same time. Or you can hit the neutral trigger. If you're in forward, you can hit the neutral trigger. Not on that one. Pick this up. And you can always use the old trusty clutch pedal too if you want to. But you don't have to. If you got knees that are aching and that, you don't, that's the great part of this tractor, is the ability to use, not have to use your legs anymore. Okay, this screen was set up in the basic mode where you hit the home and OK key. We'll lock it so nobody can make changes. So I hit the home and lock key, wait for the beep, and it opens up more menus. We're going to start over here. You can set up your implement width, your clock, your timer. You can come over to the next one. That shows you areas, acres per hour, gallons an acre. That's where you find out how well your tractor performs. If your tractor doesn't perform, you probably don't want that information being shown to the customer. We love to show it. That's our fuel usage. That's our DEF usage. Yep, we can't lie. We can show you the facts right up front. This is another screen. You can set aggressiveness of your PTO. This is your 3-point. This is your aggressiveness of, you can change how aggressive the power shifts are, your reverse direction and your forward direction separately of each other. You can make it smoother or you can make it more aggressive. That's a cool feature. Hydraulics, you can set the flow settings on the electric valves, so you can do number 1 and number 2. That's engine speed A. That's how aggressive the engine response is. This is headlands position that you can set up. Correlation of the speed and velocity control and with the engine speed A, or the 3-point with engine speed A. This is probably the coolest feature. Whoop. Hit OK. And then we're going to hit down and we're going to hit OK again. Got it on. What's this? This is the round baler's dream operation. Yep, if you're running a round baler, watch this. You ready? Just kick the transmission out of gear. Tying that round bale. Okay, it's done. Let go of it and it's going again. Isn't that freaking awesome? Auto neutral. That is one of the most awesome features of the Dyna4 transmission. Push the brakes in, you got to push both of them in, and it'll kick it out of gear. So all you're doing, if you run a Massey Ferguson 2956 auto cycle baler or any of our auto cycle balers, all you have to do is push this button. You can set it to auto wrap, auto kick, and when it's done, let go. And that's the only thing you did to put a bale of hay on the ground. Wrap it, kick it out, roll it up, push the brakes. Won't that make life easier? And then you've got engine to neutral. You've got several other features. You got loader performance. You can actually do bucket shake. Hit the H4 button 3 times. Shakes a button for it. Cleaning out, trying to get rid of that load of manure or that load of dirt or feed. All you got to do is hit that H3 button 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and it does it for you. Man, isn't that freaking awesome? You got a loader lock. You can correlate the engine, the loader, to the engine speed. Hear the engine rev up. It's going to speed up with it. There's your H3, H4. This is where you can set up functions to the H3, H4. If you're looking for more out of your tractor, you got to come check out Massey Ferguson, and you got to come check out this S-Series tractor. This is the professional tractor for those professional users that are looking for the ultimate in performance, features, and value. Come check out the Massey Ferguson 5700S. If you're in West Central Missouri, you come to Vahrenberg Implement here in West Central Missouri at the Business 13 and Missouri 13 Highway, just 4 short miles north of Interstate 70, just 49 miles east of Kansas City, the Kansas line, and just a little ways outside of Kansas City metro area. We've got Massey Ferguson tractors, we've got Rhino Ag hay tools, and we're here to help you, teach you, and show you how to get the most out of your hard-earned dollars and get a tractor that's going to work for you, not against you.